Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about how to change your life with your desires. So I want to start off by saying our lives are shaped by fulfilled desires. And I'm going back to website for this one. A desire is a strong need or want for something that can be tangible or intangible. And our desires are characterized by what we focus on and what we obsess over. Those are the things that you pursue, and they significantly influence the trajectory of your life. I want you guys to keep in mind something. So we have positive desires that stem from a place of knowing ourselves. They come from a place of wholeness. So we know ourselves. So we have an idea of the genuine aspirations that we want. On the other hand, we have negative desires, which come from a place of scarcity, holding on to something, lack, things that are not genuine to us, things that we take on just because someone else wants us to, things that we take on because we feel like that's what's expected of us. The difference between these two is in the potential outcomes. Now I'm going to tell you guys how to identify your true, genuine desires. Identify what makes you jealous. I feel like most times, especially in media, jealousy is demonized. It's seen as this nasty emotion that you feel characterized with wickedness, bitterness. But jealousy can actually show us what really matters to us. I feel as if trying to understand the roots of our jealousy and where it comes from can help us understand what we want a lot more. Help us understand our true desires, things that we genuinely want. And I don't think we need to demonize it. So it all depends on how you act on it. You use your jealousy as an opportunity to reflect on what you actually want. Observe your fascinations. So, what are the things that you feel magnetically drawn towards? The things that have been lingering in your mind for years, the goals that are continuing to bother you, but you haven't acted on. Those are the things that fascinate you. You will notice them by the persistent discomforts. Myself, for example, was starting a business, starting a YouTube channel. I've had this idea for years since I was in uni, but I never acted on it. But that was just a constant goal at the back of my mind. And I finally said this year, okay, I'm going to start. And now here I am. Meditate. So meditate to clear your mind and listen to your true, genuine thoughts. If you're just starting out to meditation, then I do recommend guided meditations. There are a lot of really good ones on YouTube. Plus, you can meditate in accordance with your mood. So you can search up guided meditation for maybe you want more clarity in your life, guided meditations for clarity in my life, and you'll see the options that come up. There are so many different meditations that you could try, but if you're new to it, I recommend just starting out slow. 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day is okay. If you're more experienced in meditation, I do suggest silent meditations. I personally do silent meditations. 30 minutes, an hour, 45 minutes, 10 minutes. It depends on how you're feeling. The goal is to hear your inner thoughts. You will notice that the more you meditate, the more you feel closer to your intuition, the more the thoughts that feel genuine to you start coming to your mind, the more you're able to clear out the thoughts that you don't really resonate with. Maybe the thoughts that media is programming you to think towards. You start to think in a more genuine way. Write them down and evaluate. You're doing all these things, you need to be documenting them. Why? Because these are the foundations for your vision for the future. So you're meditating, you're observing, you're reflecting, you're writing these things down. You begin to identify the things that feel true to you and the things that do not feel as genuine. Keep reminding yourself of your true desires. I will say remind yourself through affirmations. I will make a video very soon of how I make my own affirmations. You can use vision boards, you can just use sticky notes, do anything what you need to remind yourself. I have personal experience with this. So last year I was getting to know myself a lot more, and I noticed that it was only when I was reminding myself on a constant basis of who I actually was and what my true desires actually were that I started to see results. So in my room, you will see sticky notes everywhere. You will see my vision board, you will see my prayer board, you will see everything just everywhere in my room. Why? Because I wanted to remind myself of who I was, of where I was going to, of what I wanted to accomplish. So remind yourself. Boldly step into your true desires and leave your comfort zone. This has to be the scariest part, especially if you're not used to it. But I mean, what's the use of doing all the work and not following it through to the end? So I will say this, right? You are where you are currently, maybe in a state of dissatisfaction because you're not doing enough. You're not working towards your actual desires. But now you've done the work, right? You've identified, you've observed, you've written them down, you've documented them. Start small. Start with the smallest step you can take towards accomplishing your true desire. For instance, you want to get to a new career, you want to get a degree, you just want something new for yourself. Check for the free resources that you can start to use. And I feel like this is the best time because we're in the age of the internet. We literally have everything at our disposal. So check for free resources you can start to learn with. However, don't make learning the entire process. Your learning needs to produce a result. And this is where leaving your comfort zone comes in. You need to leave your comfort zone to prove to even yourself, to prove to your mind that you are your authentic self, that you are dedicated to being who you were born in this world to be. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.